What is the policy priority for you at this point?
Well, we are an inflation-targeting central bank that, of course, is also very concerned about financial stability. The good news is I don't think the second concern is a constraint in achieving the first concern. That's the good news. So we can be almost totally focused on getting inflation back to what we call a target consistent path. And the other part of the equation is, large as the increase is, even without the inflation, there would have been policy rate hikes, because the 2% policy rate was a response to COVID. And we actually already had an exit plan that was very gentle, with or without inflation, because we cannot have a policy rate that's lower than the midpoint of our target, except during really extraordinary times like COVID. And we thought that as mobility restrictions get normalized, and in other words, no more mobility restrictions, the economy will be very strong, and therefore we would have had to raise the rates. The surprise was how fast the U.S. raised the policy rates, and this was totally outside our radar screen. In fact, it's totally outside the radar screen of practically everybody except people like Larry Summers, right? So, that's the reason we're acting very aggressively. We think that we have done almost enough, but I think we're waiting for one or two more good data points on the inflation.
Governor, sorry
for
to
instance,
interrupt.
January, yes.
How concerned are you that inflation expectations are going to become unanchored?
Well, actually, we're already beginning to see signs that the inflation forecasts are moving closer and closer to our own forecasts. We're beginning to see that already. And this is, I think, the advantage of us being very proactive on the policy rate. And also people do realize that much of the inflation is due to really import restrictions on food. Right. And we are now quite confident, after the government formed an anti-inflation task force, and the very focus of that group is prevent surprise shortages in food and agricultural products from adding to inflation, or in fact, they want to reduce their contribution to inflation.